Welcome to Rum in Real Estate, episode 89. Today we're going to talk about the 3 things everybody wants when they're getting a house renovated. They want it good, they want it fast, and they want it cheap. But I have to have a couple conversations with some of my contractors this week. Kind of inspired me to do a little video about it, just to really kind of put some things in perspective to you when it comes to getting bids for jobs, expectations. When it comes to doing large projects or small projects. Sometimes you may have to consider your lifestyle and the hassle that goes along with it. I just want to break a couple of these down for you today. I think it might be very helpful since I do know that there are a lot of people getting ready to start projects, and lumber prices are coming down. So we might start to see even more projects being started and contractors getting a little backed up. But hopefully that after today you'll have a better understanding of where they're coming from and how to have a better relationship with your contractor when you're getting bids and when you're getting ready to start a job. So we have to start with the rum though. I got a rum from Barbados. Check out this bottle. This is a Plantation brand. I had the Plantation pineapple earlier this summer. It is delicious. And so when I saw this one, I said, you know what? That brand hadn't failed me the first time. Let's give it a shot today. This is just Plantation 5-year. It said Barbados rum. So, man, it's got to be good. Got to be good. Ooh, I like the smell of that. When you're used to smelling something like pineapple-y coming from somebody, and then you get something that doesn't have any of that special infusion in it. This one smells a little more like almost like a Colombian rum. Let's see. Pretty good. I like it. I don't know if I would put this on the list back there. However, it's tasty. It's very easy to drink. I mean, as you saw, I sipped it as soon as it came out the bottle. Yeah. I would call this worth the purchase price. Not over, not under, but right at the purchase price. I think if you gave me a choice to choose something from Plantation after just sipping this for a couple times, I'd go with the pineapple one over that for something that maybe seems a little more summery. But I'm gonna leave this right here. You're gonna forgive me. I got a ring camera here now, so I'm getting some weird reflections on my glass here. So Plantation rum, worth the purchase price. Give it a shot, but I wouldn't go out of your way to go find it. So let's talk about these 3 things that contractors and you might be looking for when you're trying to get a job bid. You're trying to get something that's good. You want good work. You want it done fast, and you want it done cheap. The thing that you have to realize is that only 2 of those could ever be true at any given moment on any given job. What do I mean by that? So if you have a job and you want it to be done very well, you want it done good, and you want it done fast, you have to understand that you're probably not going to get it the cheapest. And the reason is, if you're going to pay a little more for something, it's probably going to, you get what you pay for. And if the people have gotten to the point where they're really good and they can do it fast, they're charging more for it because they know they're good and they know they're fast. And also, if they're really good and really fast at doing their job, they probably have a lot of clients that they're trying to work for. So they're going to have to charge more just to make sure that they can keep up with the demand of their jobs, but also the skill that they bring to a job. The second way that you're going to only get 2 of them is that you may want to get something that's good, and then you want to get it cheap. Who doesn't want to get something cheap? Sometimes speed may not be the thing that really matters to you. So if you want something good and you want something cheap, it's probably going to take forever. And I've used forever facetiously, but it means that if a job that someone that's good and fast can do in 2 weeks, you're probably going to get it done in 4 to 5. And I use this example that I'm going to give you now about this job that's been going on at my house. I had the siding redone in my house over the course of about 2 weeks. Now, it was very good. And I thought the pricing was extremely fair for the job. Now, because it was exterior siding, I didn't need it done in 2 weeks. Now, this is a project that's, one step at a time. I got to get new siding, I got to get new doors put in, I got to get painting done. So I said, as long as it's good, I like your bid, take your time, make sure it gets done right. And I would say if you're looking for a job like exterior work, I would try and find that. You want someone who's really good and get multiple bids and see how you can get that price down. I thought the price they gave me was very fair for this. And even in relation to that, the painter that's going to be painting my house he's really good. I've used him a couple times for other jobs, and he gave me an extremely fair price. But it's taken him 2 months because he's backed up on other jobs because he's that good. So, and I'm okay with that. So when you're trying to figure out what combination of these three categories, you got to kind of think about what your lifestyle is, what kind of hassle you're willing to put up with. Because, let's face it, every renovation job is a hassle. There's always going to be some frustration. There's always going to be just a feeling of tension, anxiety, because you're excited to get something started, and then you want it to end. But then you have to remind yourself of these two categories, or these three categories, which two you decided to choose when making the decision to go with whatever contractor you choose. The third is the one that you should never go, and that is you want someone that's fast and someone that's cheap. So if you're choosing fast and cheap, that means you're leaving out good. And why would you never want anything that's good? Because if you're going to spend a whole lot of money, I'd rather be done slower or for a little more expensive, but at least it's going to be good. Because there's nothing worse than, thinking that you got a great deal and they got the job done fast, and then you realize that the job sucked. And there's a line from I forgot who it was. It was an AC company that said that the bitter taste of a poor installation lasts a lot longer than the sweet taste of the lowest price. I can't remember who the AC company was. If you remember, plug them down here. I've stolen that line a lot of times when dealing with clients who are looking to get some work done. I always say, don't go for the fast, cheap guy because it's not going to be done right. And you're going to end up spending more money trying to get it fixed. Or worse, if you're trying to sell a house and that work's not done right, you're going to get dinged on the sales price. So, never go the fast, cheap route. I would always say if you want good and fast, then, just understand you're probably going to pay more, but that's the price you pay to get both of those things. That's the best. Then if you want good and cheap, no, it's not going to take it's not going to be as fast as the other one. It might take a little longer, but it depends on the job that you're doing. If you need it done fast, then you're going to have to pay a little more. But at least it's going to be a good job. Do not go fast and cheap. Promise me you won't go fast and cheap. So, I hope, this is a little short video today. I went 20 minutes last week. But I hope that this will help you when you're making a decision and getting bids to do projects on your house. It doesn't matter what it is, small job or big job. Think of these things. That's, if you want good and fast, it's going to be a little more expensive. If you want good and cheap, it's going to take a little longer. If it's fast and cheap, stay away. Stay away. I'm David Madaffari. This has been Rum and Real Estate, episode 89. This is the rum we were drinking today, Plantation 5-year. As I mentioned, it was, I'm going to call it worth the purchase price. That's the ranking I'm going to give it. I'll finish the bottle, but it's, I'm not going to go grab it off the shelf next time I go get it. So thanks a lot and have a great weekend.